Hi everyone, let's start part 5. So from this one, restricted view. So 34 questions. Okay, let's start. What does this sign mean? With flow bus and cycle lane, no buses or cycles, contra flow bus and cycle lane, priority to buses or cycles. So first one, with flow bus and cycle lane. Right. What will happen if you drive too close to the vehicle in front? Your view ahead will be increased. No. Your view of following drivers will be increased. No. Your view ahead will be reduced. Your view of following drivers will be reduced. Your view ahead will be reduced. Your view of following drivers, I think third one. Right. What should you look for when choosing a site to park your trailer? The site should be sheltered. The site should have marked parking bays. The site should be level. Yes, that's the one, third one. Right. When would you need to check your near side mirror? After passing cars parked on the left, as a final check before turning right. When getting out of your cab on the driver's side, before moving into the lane on your right. After passing cars parked on the left. First one. Right. Your vehicle is fitted with a reverse warning bleeper. How will this affect you when you are reversing? You will only need to use the offside mirror. You will be able to reverse more accurately. You will only need to use the near side mirror. You will need to take all-round observation. Fourth one. Right. What must you do before you start reversing? Change the tachograph mode. Use an audible warning device. Remove your seatbelt. Look all around. Fourth, look all around. Right. What's the first thing you should check before moving to the left? The offside mirror. No. Behind over your left shoulder. The near side mirror. Behind over your right shoulder. So the near side mirror. First thing you should check before moving to the left. Behind over your shoulder, over your left shoulder. Second or third? So second or third, near side mirror. Third. Right. The MSM routine should be used when you negotiate a hazard. What do the initials MSM stand for? So maneuver speed, mirror, signal. First one wrong. So mirror, signal, maneuver. Okay. Why should you check your right hand mirror just before turning right from a main road into a side road? Someone may be overtaking you. There may be pedestrians stepping off the curb. You need to check your position. Your rear view to the left is blocked. Someone may be overtaking you first, right? You are turning right at a T junction. What should you do when your view to the right and left is blocked by parked vehicles? Ease forward until you can see clearly in all directions. Yes, that's the one. You are driving a long vehicle. What should you what should you be especially careful of before turning left onto a main road? Solid white lines in the center of the road. Cyclist on your left. Cyclist on your left. Second, when may an audible warning device for reversing be used in areas with a 30 miles per hour speed limit? Between 7 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. Between 11 and 7. Third one. Wrong. Between 7 and 11:30. Okay. Many modern vehicles are fitted with an additional near side mirror. What does this help the driver to see? The rear of the vehicle when reversing, the front wheel in relation to the curb, the exhaust to check for the distance of the following vehicle, the rear of the vehicle when reversing. First, no. Second, the front wheel in relation to the curb. Okay. What should you do when you are unable to see clearly while you are reversing onto a loading bay? Use an audible warning signal while reversing. Open your boot and lean well out while reversing. Get someone to guide you into the bay. Reverse into the bay until your bumper touches the end wall. Open your door and lean well out while reversing. Get someone to guide you into the bay. You are behind a parked car. What should you do when you are about to move off? Move off when there is no oncoming traffic. Only you use your mirrors after you have started moving. Start to signal when you have started moving. Check the blind spots before you start moving. What must you do to ensure good all-round vision when driving? Have a sun visor fitted, adjust your seat properly, keep your windows open, keep your lights clean. Adjust your seat properly. What helps you to become a fuel efficient driver? Avoiding block changing, acceleration rapidly, being aware of hazard, using air conditioning. Avoiding block changing, being aware of hazard. Why might it be difficult to see motorcyclists at junction? They always ride in the gutter. They can be hidden in blind spots. They wear bright clothing. They ride with their headlights on. They can be hidden in blind spots. What's the first thing you should check before moving to the right? The offside mirror. You are driving a large vehicle. How does its size and design affect the blind spots? It will have no blind spots whatsoever. It will have the same blind spots as other vehicles. It will have more blind spots than smaller vehicles. It will have, I think third, it will have more blind spots than smaller vehicles. You are parking your lorry at night. Where must you use parking lights? In dock authority areas, on the road, in a factory entrance, in a motorway service area. In the motorway service area, on the road, in a factory entrance. Fourth, wrong. The second, on the road. Okay. Your lorry has a sleeper cab. Why could this make your driving more difficult? It increases your view in the left hand mirror. It increases your view of the road ahead. It increases your view in the right hand mirror. It increases your blind spots. Sleeper cab. Second, no, it increases your blind spots. Okay. This lorry is turning right from the side road. What should the driver be especially aware of? The vehicle behind on the minor road. The vehicles coming from the left along the main road. The pedestrian on the footpath by the main road. The motorcyclist from the right passing the parked van. Yes. You are driving a lorry with a sleeper cab. When would a quick sideways glance be helpful? Before climbing a steep hill, when traffic is merging from the right or left, when driving around sharp bends, after driving over pedestrian crossing, when driving around sharp bends. No, when traffic is merging from the right or left. Okay. What will help you to achieve fuel efficient driving? Keeping in the low gear, braking as late as possible, planning well ahead, keeping close to a vehicle ahead, planning well ahead. What should you check just before you turn left? Right hand mirror, interior mirror, left hand mirror, the overtaking mirror, left hand mirror. You're driving a lorry. Why do you need to take extra care when emerging at this junction? There's a grass verge on the left. There's a motorcyclist on the left. Yes. What does blind spot mean? An area of road covered by your right hand mirror. An area of road that can't be seen even with mirrors. Yes. You are reversing your vehicle. What should you do while the audible warning device is operating? Concentrate solely on your blind areas. Be cautious and keep looking all around. Second, what should you do before moving off? Just use the offset mirror and move away quickly. Extend your right arm out of the window. Use your mirror and look behind. Signal right with indicator and arm together. Third, some lorries have an extra mirror angled down towards the near side front wheel. What's this mirror especially useful for? Turning right, overtaking, parking, checking your trailer. So turning, parking, overtaking. No, parking. You want to turn right at a roundabout marked with 2 right turn lanes. What should you do if there's ample room for your vehicle in either lane? Use the right hand lane, then move to the left as you enter the roundabout. Use the left hand of the 2 lanes. Use the left hand lane, then move to the right as you enter the roundabout. Use the right hand lane of the 2 lanes. Use the left hand of the two lanes. Second, you are waiting to turn right in this lorry road. Okay, what danger should you be most aware of? The motorcyclist, the giveaway lines, the hazard line, the road surface. Motorcyclist, you are driving this lorry road. What should you do about the emergency vehicle that's trying to emerge from the side road? Drive on, you are on the major road, brake hard to a stop and wave it out. Turn left to give it a clear view. Brake smoothly and allow it to emerge. Okay, fourth. Finish. 79% correct. Okay, which one is wrong? MSM. The MSM routine should be used when you negotiate a hazard. What do the initials MSM stand for? Mirrors, signal, maneuver. Second, when may an audible warning device for reversing be used in areas with a 30 miles per hour speed limit between 7 and 11:30 p.m.? Okay. Third, many modern vehicles are fitted with an additional near side mirror. What does this help the driver to see? The front wheel in relation to the curb. Okay. You are parking your lorry at night. Where must you use parking lights on the road? Your lorry has a sleeper cab. Why could this make your driving more difficult? It increases your blind spots. Okay. You are driving a lorry with a sleeper cab. When would a quick sideways glance be helpful? When traffic is merging from the right or left? Okay. Some lorries have an extra mirror angled down towards the near side front wheel. What's this mirror especially useful for? Parking. Okay, so that's done. Next one. Environmental issues. 63 questions. Okay, let's start. Usually our reef counter is divided into colored bands. Which band should you stay in for maximum fuel economy? Green. What does air suspension help to protect? Tachograph accuracy, engine emission, underground services, the fuel system. So engine emission, no. Underground services, okay. Which fuel provides a reduction in exhaust emissions harmful to human health? So red diesel, high sulfur diesel, blue diesel, low sulfur diesel. Low sulfur diesel. You are driving between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. When must you switch off your vehicle's reverse warning bleeper? Before reversing on a road that has the national speed limit. Before reversing on a road that has a 40. Before reversing on a road that has a temporary speed limit. Before reversing on a road that has 30 miles per hour speed limit. Yes, fourth. Planning your route before starting a journey is a good idea. Why should you also plan an alternative route? You may get held up by a tractor. Your original route may be blocked. Yes. You have been stopped at a roadside check. What would staff from the environmental health department be checking? So license entitlement, tachograph changes, exhaust emission, illegal immigrants. Exhaust emissions. What's reduced by fitting a fly sheet tightly over a tipper body? Load capacity, steering effort, legal load weight. Legal load. Okay, wrong. So drag effect. Okay. What will cause a noticeable increase in your vehicle's fuel consumption? Hmm. Using a manual sunroof, using air conditioning, using electric, using the engine. I think second, using air conditioning. What should you do if you have lost the filler cap for your diesel tank? Push a rag into the filler pipe, drive slowly back to your depot, only fill the tank half full. Get a replacement before driving. What does road-friendly suspension help to reduce? Damage to level crossings, damage to the road surface, damage to riverbanks, damage to overhead cables. Second, how could you reduce your lorry's fuel consumption? Fit new brake linings, fit wind deflectors, fit a high level exhaust pipe, fit a larger fuel tank. Second, fit wind deflectors. What can help to reduce fuel consumption? Always using gears in sequence, keeping tires under inflated, changing filters regularly, keeping the rev counter in the amber band. First, wrong. Changing filters regularly. Okay. Which vehicles are most likely to cause severe damage to road surfaces? Lorries. Spilled diesel makes the road very slippery. Which vehicles will be most at risk from this hazard? So, motorcycle, lorries, tractors, buses, motorcycles. What should you do to prevent fuel spillage? Stop refueling when the tank is half full. Use a filtered fuel system. Place the drip tray correctly. Close and secure the filler cap. You have just refilled your fuel tank. What must you check before driving away from the fuel pump? That the fuel cap is vented correctly by keeping it loose. That the tank is completely full up to the filler neck. That the tank is nearly full and the filler cap is slightly loose. That the filler cap is properly closed and secure. Yes. How can you help to protect the environment? By leaving your engine running in traffic jams, by driving faster to reduce traveling time, by filling your fuel tank with red diesel fuel, by using bypasses and avoiding town centers. Third or fourth, by filling your fuel tank with red diesel fuel, by using bypasses and avoiding town centers. Okay. How could a professional driver improve their efficiency? Avoid route planning because of the time it takes. Keep to maximum speeds for shorter journeys. Plan routes to avoid busy times and congestion. Third, you are driving in a built up area. Your vehicle is fitted with an audible warning device that sounds when it's reversing. When must you turn off this alarm? Between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. Second one. Second, what will happen if you drive smoothly? You will reduce journey times by about 15%. You will increase journey time You will increase fuel consumption by about 15%. You will reduce fuel consumption by about fourth one. Before starting a journey, it's wise to plan ahead. What would you do to help plan your route? Use an online route planner, contact your local garage, look in your vehicle service record, check your vehicle registration document first. Use an online route planner. What are the consequences of driving your vehicle when it's emitting excessive exhaust smoke? Your vision ahead will be reduced, its fuel consumption will, you will be breaking the law, the brakes will fade more easily. Third, what must you have before you can leave a lorry weighing more than 7.5 ton unattended on a verge? So, a loading permit, a warning triangle, police permission, the owner's permission. Police permission. What must you do after filling your fuel tanks? Check your fuel gauge, complete the fuel log sheets, check your tachograph, securely close the filler caps. How can you plan your route before setting out? Look in a motoring magazine, only visit places you know, try to travel at busy times, print or write down the route. What would be affected by a vehicle with faulty suspension? Engine performance, tire pressures, overhead gantries, road surfaces. So, faulty suspension, road surface. Oh, yes. What can help to maximize fuel economy? Air suspension, re-grooved tires, cruise control, deflock. Re-grooved tires. No. Cruise control. Okay. How could you save fuel? By extending the vehicle's service time, by braking as late as you can, by selecting lower gears, by planning routes to avoid congestion. Yes. When may red diesel be used? For garages to test drive repair vehicles, for authorized purposes only, for operators to reduce running cost, for environmental purposes. Okay, wrong. For authorized purposes only. Okay. Why should the height of a load be kept to a minimum? To reduce unloading time, to increase momentum, to reduce aerodynamic drag, to increase rolling resistance. To increase rolling resistance. Wrong. To reduce aerodynamic drag. Okay. Which large vehicles are more likely to damage the road surface? Vehicle with a mixture of recut and new tires. Vehicle with a mixture of tire mix. Vehicle with faulty spray suppression equipment. Vehicle with faulty suspension. Yes. Where can you get help to plan your route before starting a journey? A motoring organization, the driver and vehicle license, your vehicle, your local filling station. Where can you get help to plan your route before starting a journey? A motoring organization. Yes. What benefit is expected to come from having a driver certificate of professional competence, driver's CPC qualification? An exemption from tachograph regulations, a reduction in vehicle tax, an exemption from all congestion charges, a reduction in fuel consumption. Hmm. An exemption reduction in vehicle tax. Okay. No. A reduction in fuel consumption. Okay. What would help to reduce the impact that your lorry has on the environment? Braking in good time, racing to make up time, drive through town centers, planning routes to avoid motorways. I think braking in good time, yes. Which fuel is better for the environment? Low sulfur diesel, anti-waxing diesel, red diesel, anti-foaming diesel, low sulfur diesel. What can cause unnecessary pollution to the environment? Poorly maintained vehicles, weak radiator coolant, regular servicing, high level exhaust systems. Poorly maintained vehicles. What would staff from HM Revenue and Custom be looking for at a roadside check? Vehicle defects, red diesel, exhaust emissions, driver's hours records, vehicle defects. Nope. So right answer is red diesel. Okay, red diesel. How can you plan your route before starting a long journey? Use a route planner on the internet, consult your travel agents, ask your local garage, check your vehicle's workshop manual. First one, use a route planner on the internet. You are a driver who's certified to carry dangerous goods. How long is your certificate valid? 1 year, 5 year, 2 year, 10 year. I think 5 years. Yes. Which driving technique can save you fuel? Using low gear as often as possible, using each gear in turn, accelerating sharply in each gear, missing out some gears. Second, using each gear in turn. Nope. Missing out some gears. Okay, that's the right one. You are driving in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7 a.m. For what reason can you sound the vehicle's horn? To warn another road users who poses a danger, to get another driver to move out of your way, to greet a friend, to let another road user know you are giving away. You are giving way. I think first one, to warn another road user who poses a danger. Okay. Your vehicle is fitted with an engine management system. What will happen if you press the accelerator when you are starting the engine? Oil consumption will be reduced, there will be an excessive buildup of air pressure, exhaust emission will be reduced, and excessive amount of fuel will be used. There will be an excessive buildup of air pressure. So exhaust emission will be reduced and excessive amount of fuel will be used. Second, wrong. Fourth, an excessive amount of fuel will be used. You are following a lorry that's leaking fuel. What should you be especially aware of? Your brake lining will become slippery. The road may be very slippery. Your spray reducers won't be effective. The fuel may splash your vehicle. Second, what will a correctly adjusted air deflector do? Cut loading time, reduce tire wear, reduce road surface wear, save fuel. What would be the most likely effect of driving with the rev counter in the red band? You would create a false tachograph reading, you would improve engine efficiency, you would damage the engine, you would have optimum fuel economy. Third, you would damage the engine. How could you reduce the fuel consumption of your lorry? Try to increase your overall speed, avoid sheeting any bulky loads. Fit a cab mounted wind deflector. Brake as late as often as you can. Third, fit a cab mounted wind deflector. Why are vehicles fitted with air suspension? To improve fuel consumption, to reduce weight to road, to help the driver stay awake, to reduce tire wear, to roads. Okay. Your lorry has been fitted with wind deflector. How will they affect your vehicle? They will reduce the wind resistance. They will increase the fuel consumption. They will reduce the stability. They will require increased tire pressure. First, they will reduce the wind resistance. What can cap mounted wind deflectors reduce? Load capacity, fuel consumption, journey times, tire wear, fuel consumption. How can you help to reduce the impact of road transport on the environment? By braking in good time, by increasing your overall speed, by reducing rest period, by avoiding high gears, braking in good time. What must you do when you park a lorry weighing more than 7.5 ton on a verge for essential loading? Obtain the owner's permission, make sure the lorry is always attended. Sign the collection note, display an orange badge. Second, make sure the lorry is always attended. Diesel fuel has been spilled on the road. Which road users will this be a particular danger for? Motorcyclists, horse riders, car drivers, lorry drivers, motorcyclists. Why is it a good idea to plan your journey to avoid traveling at busy times? You will travel a much shorter distance. It will help to ease congestion. There will be fewer roadworks. Your vehicle will use more fuel. It will help to ease congestion. Why do energy saving tires contribute to better fuel economy? They are much easier to manufacture. They allow heat to disperse more quickly. They allow you to travel at higher speeds. They have a reduced rolling resistance. Yes. You have parked for a short time in a town while you plan your route. What should you do while your vehicle is parked? Hold the engine at a fast tick hour to maintain air pressure. Keep the engine running on tick hour. Switch off the engine. I think third, switch off the engine. What can be expected after drivers complete a driver certificate of professional competence? Increase fuel can reduce engine emission, increase vehicle breakdown, reduce traffic volume. Reduced engine emission. Reduce engine emissions. You are driving a lorry with a loaded skip. Why should the skip be covered with a net? To prevent rubbish from falling out of it, to stop others from adding to the load, to make it more visible to other traffic, to protect the contents from the weather. First, to prevent rubbish from falling out of it. Okay, so which ancillary equipment will cause the greatest increase in fuel consumption? Air brakes, air suspension, air conditioning, airbags. So, air conditioning. What's likely to happen if you avoid traveling during peak times? You are more likely to be held up. You are less likely to be delayed. You will travel a much shorter distance. Your journey time is likely to be longer. You are less likely to be delayed. What will cause your fuel consumption to increase? Continuous use of the mirrors, continuous use of the air conditioning. I think second one, air conditioning one. How would you benefit from forward planning and early recognition of potential hazard? You will use less fuel, you will reduce journey time, you will be able to stop more quickly. Yes, third. Wrong. You will use less fuel. Okay. What makes the pictured vehicle environmentally friendly? It uses unleaded fuel, it uses diesel fuel, it uses solar power, it uses electricity. Yes, it uses electricity. How can you help to ease traffic congestion? Use motorways for all journeys, avoid motorway altogether, plan journey to avoid busy times. Okay, third. Finish task. 81% correct. Okay, let's see which one is wrong. What does air suspension help to protect? Underground services. Okay. Next. What's reduced by fitting a fly sheet tightly over a tipper body? Drag effect. Okay. Next. What can help to reduce fuel consumption? Changing filters regularly. Okay. Next. What can help to maximize fuel economy? Cruise control. Okay. When may red diesel be used? For authorized purposes only. Okay. Why should the height of a load be kept to a minimum? To reduce aerodynamic drag. Okay. What benefit is expected to come from having a driver certificate of professional competence qualification? A reduction in fuel consumption. Okay. What would staff from HM Revenue and Customs be looking for at a roadside check? Red diesel. Okay. Your vehicle is fitted with an engine management system. What will happen if you press the accelerator when you are starting the engine? An excessive amount of fuel will be used. Okay. So that's the last one. How would you benefit from forward planning and early recognition of potential hazards? You will use less fuel. Okay, so that's it. Okay, then, thanks for watching. Bye.